September will mark the 90th anniversary of the Great Kanto earthquake. The catastrophe killed more than 100,000 people in Tokyo and neighboring areas. Scientists say they've found what appears to be an active fault in the sea near Tokyo. The finding may provide fresh clues on the mechanism of past and future quakes in the region. A Hiroshima University research group located the fault in November, 20 kilometers off the Miura Peninsula near Tokyo. They used a sonar beam to survey the shape of the seabed 1,200 meters below sea level. The team identified a fault which looks like a cliff with a 5 to 8 meter height. They also found some bulges on the cliff. The location of the fault is where one tectonic plate sinks under another. The researchers say the fault appears to be active and extend along the Sagami Trough. Experts believe the trough could have been formed during seabed activities, including the Great Kanto earthquake.
We were able to make a detailed map of the undersea faults. The results offer important insight into how the ground moved in the past.
The researchers believe the new findings will help in devising measures for future disasters.
Japanese government officials are investigating workers involved in the nuclear cleanup in Fukushima. They suspect some are endangering citizens by dumping radioactive material. Contractors have been working on the cleanup since July. They have to seal and store radioactive material. But officials with the Environment Ministry are looking into reports that some dumped soil and vegetation in rivers and didn't collect the water they'd used. The officials say they plan to question the workers and find out whether other contractors are also breaking the rules. They say violators face up to 5 years in jail or a fine of more than $100,000.
$155 million yen, or $1.8 million. That's the all-time high price of bluefin tuna weighing more than 200 kilograms fetched at the year's first auction at Tokyo's Tsukiji market. Saturday's auction started at around 5 a.m. Buyers used hand signals to bid. Tuna caught in waters around Japan and flown from overseas covered much of the auction floor. The $1.8 million tuna was caught in Aomori Prefecture, northeast Japan. The price was nearly 3 times the previous record set last year. The successful bidder was the president of a big sushi restaurant chain.
I'm happy to get such a good tuna, but it was a bit expensive. We'll sell it for the regular price. We want as many customers as possible to enjoy the fish.
Japanese bidders have been facing fierce competition in recent years with overseas buyers, especially from China. Bluefin tuna is increasingly popular there.
The Japanese government is about to start looking for new energy resources as most of the country's nuclear power plants have been offline since the 2011 earthquake. Workers will begin conducting test drills about 1,000 meters below the ocean off the coast of Aichi Prefecture in mid-January. They hope to determine whether deepwater methane hydrate deposits are commercially viable. Methane hydrate is a type of natural gas trapped in water crystals. If the deposits are proven to exist, they could cover Japan's natural gas consumption for 14 years. The government is also planning to carry out test drilling off Sado Island in the Sea of Japan in April to determine the amount of oil and natural gas deposits that exist. Previous surveys have shown that oil and gas reserves exist 2,700 meters below the sea. Demand for imported liquefied natural gas used at Japan's thermal power plants has surged ever since most of the country's nuclear reactors went offline. A powerful earthquake occurred off the southeastern coast of the U.S. state of Alaska. The magnitude 7.5 quake struck at 8:58 UTC on Saturday. The quake's epicenter was about 100 kilometers off the coast of Craig, Alaska, at a depth of 9.9 kilometers. The West Coast and Alaska Tsunami Warning Center says a 15-centimeter rise in the sea level was recorded in southeastern Alaska about an hour after the quake. A regional tsunami warning for coastal areas stretching from the northern tip of Vancouver Island in British Columbia to Cape Fairweather in Alaska was later lifted. Police in the town of Craig say no major damage has so far been reported.
Iran has agreed to take part in another round of talks on its nuclear development program. The last series of talks between Iran and 6 global powers in Moscow in June ended in a stalemate. The Secretary of Iran's Supreme National Security Council, Saeed Jalili, told reporters in New Delhi that the country has agreed to resume talks in January. A spokesperson for European Union Foreign Affairs Chief Catherine Ashton confirmed that senior officials from the EU and Iran have proposed a time and a place for further talks. The 6 powers have been demanding that Iran halt production of uranium enriched to 20%. They're concerned that the material could be used in the development of nuclear weapons. Iran says its nuclear program is for peaceful purposes.
Live, this is One for the Record. I'm Diana, and today is January 7th, 2012. It is Monday, late Monday evening, and here are your updates for today. First of all, I was looking on Pastor Paul Begley's channel. Paul Begley, it's his channel, and he says Jordan confirms third temple planned by Israel. It says Jordanian Minister Abdul Salam Abadi confirms from Hasmonite leadership that Netanyahu is planning to build the third temple. Alrighty then, Bible prophecy. Next up, the Extinction Protocol 2012 and beyond. Mexico's Colima volcano rocked by violent eruption. And this is dated January 8th. So you're getting it first here. Also, are the Los Roques Islands the new Bermuda Triangle? Venezuela. The as yet unexplained disappearance last Friday of a plane carrying 6 passengers and crew, including Italian fashion mogul Vittorio Missoni, has prompted some to blame the Los Roques curse. Oh, there you go. Max, stop! Took him outside. Now he's chewing all over the place. Alright, let's see what else we got here. Britain warns of more riots as civil unrest sweeps across Ireland, Bangladesh, and India. Also, another supervolcano inflating. Significant uplift reported at Italy's Campi Flegrei, or Flegrei. Sorry if I'm saying it wrong. Wow. Alrighty then. Heads up. Tehran air pollution leaves 4,460 dead in a year, health official. Also today, that's terrible. Also today. No, it's yesterday. U.S. hit with aggressive early flu season. Heads up. Oh, a lot of hygiene you need. Make sure you wash your hands everywhere you go. You might need one of those bottles of that no water. It's like alcohol in a squirt bottle type of thing. where it's soap and it just evaporates because it's such strong alcohol in it. Let's see here. Moving on. The Watchers watching the world. Mexican Colima volcano erupted, but activity subsided now. U.S. starts to ban bottled water. Redesigning Civilization with Permaculture by Toby Hemingway. Oh, that sounds interesting. Okay, and I guess video of New Year's Eve solar blast. Okay, is that it? That's the latest. Let's see if there's anything else. No. Alrighty then, moving on. E&E News. Max, stop. Please, thank you. E&E News. Japan, Fukushima. Energy News. Today, Fiji. Fukushima children recuperating at center in Okinawa. Also today, Fukushima Daiichi worker. I saw black smoke that came from common spent fuel pool's chimney. I wonder if it was the smoke of boiler. It's not fire. Okay. Also today, extremely regrettable Fukushima workers report dumping radioactive waste from the beginning. Oh, heads up. Also today, Gunderson. Truly appalling nuclear event in Japan. A lot of people are very, very concerned. Wow. Alrighty then. Moving on to the U.S. Canada. Let's see what's going on there. Coast Guard briefing. Oil tanker directed to get 4,000 feet of boom after hitting Bay Bridge. Monitoring for signs of product entering water. Also today, ABC 7 breaking news. Oil tanker strikes tower of San Francisco's Bay Bridge. Oh. Also today, Gunderson, problems at U.S. nuclear plant much worse than authorities are letting on. It's time to shut Fort Calhoun down. Oh, alrighty then. You go, Gunderson. Alrighty. Alrighty then. I'm going to attach something about Fukushima on here from Miss Milky Clown channel. And take care. It's one day down. 4 to go before the weekend. And I'll see you again tomorrow. Take care and always be prepared for anything. Alrighty then. Stay safe.